Hi everyone, Lolly here. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm just going to make some ATCs. So, thought I'd turn on the camera and bring you with me. And once again, I'm using a magazine, which is my favorite background for a lot of things. So that's what I'll be starting with. And I have already cut some pictures out. I have a set of 4 cards that I thought I would work on. And so this magazine, I told you a few videos back that I was lucky enough to find it. It has beautiful pictures in it, and the pages are a matte finish and they're not shiny and they're so pretty. So in the other video we went through with the template, and we were just looking at how you can create cards by just looking through like this little lens to see what the picture would look like, and how to just capture a portion of this picture or another picture just to create a card. Like this here, you could just grab the background wherever you wanted and just have that beautiful start to your card, and then you could layer from there. So a lot of these pictures, I mean, they're pictures of inside of homes and some outdoor, but you could literally, I mean, if you open this page, you could have just the wood background. We cut out some in another video that was already this size, and we used them. So that's kind of what I'm doing tonight. I bought some new stickers and little paper elements, and so I just wanted to play around a little bit and bring you with me. So here you can see this I cut out, and I was using this because I was in the living room and didn't have my template with me. But once I cut out a portion of this picture, then I had this left, and so I was literally using that for my template to just move around the other pages to come up with a design or a background. So anything like that would make a great card. So here's some patterns. That would be pretty here, and then you could layer on top of that. I think it gives a whole new view to what you're looking at, instead of just looking at this page thinking there's nothing on here I would use, it's not big enough, or you know, it's too big. But if you just capture a portion of it, then you have the start of a wonderful background. And so I did use that with that magazine. And so this one I have here, and it was a coffee mug and a plate. I just thought it was such a pretty background, so I wanted to just put some watercolor on it before I start layering. Coming unglued there. So just having a little play. I've already inked around the edges, and then that wasn't what I was looking for exactly. So like I have watercolors of all different kinds, but these I literally picked up at Spare Parts. They were a child set of watercolors, and I literally paid 25 cents for them, but they're still good, and they're perfect to finish off little projects like this. And so you don't have to have expensive watercolors or markers, things like that. You can buy watercolors at Dollar Tree, or like this one I picked up at Spare Parts, which is a craft store, but they take in donations and they sell what others have brought in to donate. So you never know what you're going to find. It's always something different, but I always find something. They have fabric and anything you need for junk journals, scrapbooking, sewing. I mean, they just have a little bit of everything. So I am going to cover a lot of this card, but I thought it would be pretty just to have some watercolor running in the background there. As pretty as the cup is, you may not even be able to tell it's a cup when I'm done, but here we go. that is the back door camera. So I know the dog is going in and out. So, all right. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Let me move some things around. Now, I'll leave that just in case. So these are the types of things that I just have been ordering on TEMU, however you say it. And so I'm just picking these out. And the one thing I don't like about stickers is if you just put the sticker down, everything's flat. You have a sticker on top of a sticker on top of a sticker. So I'm going to try to kind of elevate that a little bit so that we're not just one flat piece. Although the old rule for ATCs used to be that they stayed flat, but that is not the case anymore. Like these, I love these. And we'll be using some of these today. And they're just vintage keys and frames and clocks, numbers, things like that. So we're going to use some of those things. Okay. Not sure, but I will show you what I started out with over here. And I'm going to ink the edges. Okay, so here this frame really is already brown, but it's a very pale brown, and I want to kind of like staining a piece of wood. Like the wood is pretty, but then when you stain it, it brings out all the details. So just wanted to do that a little bit. Okay, so I have these numbers I ordered from TEMU. But what I did was, some of them I covered with glitter glue, and some of them I covered in glossy accent. So they're cute, just like they are. You could just ink them. They're a little bit, not real thick chipboard, more like cardstock. And then here, just kind of zhuzhed them up a little bit, if you could see. So I'm going to pick one of those and put that in my background. Even though I like that one, just like it is, it's kind of the darker colors that we have on here already. But let's see if we changed it for this. So here I'm just going to rub in some color, no real plan, kind of the same type of element, so they're going to look a little bit alike. You can tell all of these are stickers, except for the frame, and they had the white border around it, and I just sat early this morning while I was watching YouTube videos and trimmed those off. And here I am just brushing watercolor on, but you could definitely just ink it. If you have acrylic paint, you could paint it with that. Only with the acrylics, you would want to water it down so that you could, if your frame has detail like mine does, the acrylic is thicker, so it would cover it more. But Okay, so we lost power at some point, and I'm not sure why. It's not storming outside, but maybe somewhere else, or somebody hit the pole out on the street again. I don't know. But anyway, it was just for a few minutes. So I was making a video using my cell phone and didn't realize this one wasn't even on, and I wasn't even recording. And I made this one. Finished that set. Started this one since I had the card already completed. And so just wanted to show you that you don't have to have a lot of supplies. You don't have to have all these cutouts. Anything I have on here you could probably find in a book that you could cut out the words, the bee, the butterfly, the numbers, all of it. I used glossy accent to make those numbers glossy, but I've literally done that with just Elmer's glue. Left it sit overnight, comes out shiny, so you have that. So anyway, I did this one since I had the card. I didn't want this one all, I don't know why, I just like the background. Kind of looks like a watercolor. It's actually a coffee mug sitting on a plate. So I thought I'd just make one more to match that. And we'll get done with this video. So that's a shame. That whole video was gone. So again, I was using this book and my little template I had to cut everything out. And then this was the picture here. So it was a mug here, a spoon here, and that's what I cut out. So we're going to make one more card using the rest of this picture. Yeah, my ATCs, I ordered these, but they are watercolor paper. That's kind of heavy stock, but you can use anything. Cereal box or any kind of cardboard, macaroni and cheese box. You can layer several pieces of like cardstock together. If you want them a little thick, that's the idea behind that, you know, that they're cards. You can use a plain card. Most plain cards are the right size. Just make sure that it's 2.5 by 3.5 to be an actual ATC. But the ones I have, I ordered from a shop on Etsy years ago. Ordered a ton of them and haven't used them up yet. But you can, and I have bought like a watercolor pad on sale at Hobby Lobby and cut them up myself. So and I find these pads, like watercolor pads, always at the bins or at Goodwill, thrift stores, things like that. So you know, they're easy to find, but you certainly don't have to use that kind of paper. But you do want them to be, especially if you're going to trade them, you want them to be a card and not just a piece of paper. So, all right, we got our picture, glued it to our card. All right, gonna make it match this one. So let's see what we got. Now, a lot of these stickers are really cute, but they have that border around them. And I don't want to stand here right now and cut those out. So that would match pretty good. That's pretty. That's pretty. Let's see. Let's see. All right. So I did end up putting these stitches around the side there, but I did it after I had everything glued on. So I'm going to see if I can just do those stitches now, and I won't have to worry about trying to get around the label and things like that. I'm going to try to make this a little bit round. Okay, so here's my 4 ATCs for today. So just a little playtime. That shape came out kind of weird because I was trying to go around the wings, but I still like it. Still came out okay. So these I really like here. I might put something shiny on this one. I'm not sure. I like both of them. I like the little shiny element that shows, and then I kind of like it matte and matching everything else. Little watercolor in the back. This was a pastel. We just rubbed it in there with a little purple. And then these were just the paper and the splatter. I'm always like, should I have done that? Probably not, because it just came out messy. So I felt like it needed something. But it's an artist trading card, which is a little sample of your style and your artwork. So thanks for hanging out today while I just wind down Mother's Day. It was a very good weekend, and get ready for the week. So this kind of just gives my mind the idea that I've rested and I've done something I want to do before the work week starts. So all right, thanks for hanging out with me, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.